Hi guys, it's week 3. Okay, so we're going to first start in your toolbox so I can show you where everything is. Here is your check-in. It's right on top. It's for Monday. Answer after you work for Monday, not before, not during. Just wait till you're done and then answer that question. For the 30th of March until April 5th, here are your assignments, your instructional slides and instructional video. This is your instructional video, so I will post it once I'm done recording. Your website scavenger hunt. We're going to talk about that in a little bit when we go over your slides. Your interview questions, same. We're going to talk about that when we go over your slides. Lexia, independent reading, and your isolation journal. These are things, sorry, I just had to throw my pen so my cat would play with that and stop playing on the table. These are things that you have been doing daily. So I just made a little statement here. So by hitting submit, you're saying you've completed your 100 minutes. By hitting submit, you completed your 20 minutes each day of reading. By hitting submit, you've written your 50 words for each day. So here, you're just hitting submit when you're done with those things, kind of so you guys can keep up with your checklist. Tried to make it formatted so it was easier for you to see what you had to get done, and so you could check it off as you go. You can see I'm in my classwork, so I have these headings for you. It makes it way easier for you guys to find things, so I highly suggest that you have it in classwork, in that classwork tab instead of the stream, because this is very hard to find things. So your COVID-19 experience journal is right here. You don't have to turn it in. Just keep writing for each day. Make sure you're putting the date. And then your reading reflections, again, don't turn in. The dates are there for you. Just keep writing every week. And conferences during isolation, if you need to sign up for an individual one, you can do the Google form, or if you need to see when I'm available in my office hours, or any teacher for that matter, the spreadsheet is right here. And everything under that, you do not need to worry about unless you have not been on in the last 2 weeks. And then the assignments and directions for the 18th through the 20th and the 23rd through the 27th are just right below. On to our work for this week. All right, here we are asking ourselves our question, what is our responsibility as pioneers to address the suffering in our community? So we are revisiting that question as a school. I'm not going to go over every single slide in the slideshow because I've been doing it for the last 2 videos, so I don't feel like you need it. But apart from Lexia reading, your journal, your weekly assignment, sorry, my cat is wanting to be friendly. Your weekly assignment is to continue on with your isolation bingo and then start your design for change assignment. That's going to start with a website scavenger hunt, and it's going to end with completing the first step, which is the feel step. So when there's your power-up or your Lexia slides, independent reading with free and cheap book access, and your journal topics, they're all still there. I'm just not going to go over them. And then you have your, got wiggly, design for change instructions along with your isolation bingo instructions. So the Padlet was a miss because it wasn't working for the majority of you, and sometimes it wasn't working for me. I know there's been internet overload in a lot of areas that made that really difficult and glitchy. So we're scratching the Padlet, and if you've already done the Padlet, these questions are still going to be able to be answered throughout the process. So as you reflected on those, you did not waste your time. And those that did not do it, it's okay because you're going to start reflecting on them now. First, I want you to complete the website scavenger hunt. And as I said, you're just doing the feel step this week. If you get ahead, you feel ahead, and you want me to send you the next step, imagine, I totally can, and just email me. All right, so let's look at this website, Design for Change. So the first thing you're going to do is listen to a podcast. It's about 8 minutes. You're going to watch a video. It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds. You're going to scroll through other people's posts, read, watch, look at the pictures that other people have posted with the Design for Change challenge. Think about family members and friends across the globe in the affected groups that they mention. I want you to research. So read 2 articles about groups affected by coronavirus. And this could be articles, these articles can be used for your independent reading. So that's why you watch these videos, for these helpful tips. So if you want to read 2 articles, I'm sorry, it's late, guys. Read these 2 articles and have them count for your independent reading. 1 or 2 days, that's totally fine. And then also reflect, how does this make you feel? Hearing about these situations, thinking about what our globe, our country is going through, how does that make you feel? And then how do you think those other people in those affected groups, how do you think they're feeling? And if you're similar, or if you have close family members that are similar to those affected groups, your feelings might be similar. But if you're not being directly affected currently by what's happening, your feelings might be different. So think about that and be reflective of that. This is what the website looks like. The 1-minute, 30-second video is here. Here is your challenge, your 4 steps. Here are the groups that you can scroll through and think about who in your family or what family close friends from around the globe are feeling affected. Podcasts, it's 8 minutes. Make sure you listen to it. This goes into each of the 4 steps more closely. And here is where you're scrolling to see how other people have participated. And here's your hashtag, do good from home. So you can even go on your Instagram, your TikTok, do you guys tweet? Twitter? Whatever social media you guys are using, you can go and look for this hashtag to see what other people are doing. So this is the website. It should not take you long to go through and to do those things. Last is your feel step, your first step. So you're going to interview a family member or a friend and pick someone who lives furthest from you. Make sure it's someone you still feel comfortable talking with, but someone that you know well that lives the furthest away from you. Contact this person and interview them using the questions posted in Google Classroom. And they are right here. How has the pandemic impacted your local grocery store or small business? How has this impacted your daily routine? So like before and after school activities, community activities like church, other family gatherings. How has the COVID-19 pandemic impacted your household? So where you live. How do these experiences in daily routine and community culture make you feel? So how you spend your day and how you interact with your community. How do you have to modify your daily routine to ensure your well-being and mental health? What activities have you added to your day to ensure your well-being and mental health? What examples of positivity have you experienced throughout this pandemic? After this pandemic ends, how do you believe we can continue to make a positive impact on our world? So those are the questions you're going to ask the person you were interviewing. You're going to submit the assignment once you have all the questions answered, and I will give you feedback on that to make sure you are done with the step before you move on to Imagine. And my tips for you during the interview is make sure you record it, either video record it or just audio record it. Make sure you get their answers recorded. So when you're trying to write down quotes word for word, you don't misinterpret what they're trying to say. You don't misquote them. Act like a real journalist in this activity. You are trying to speak the truth. You are trying to speak their truth, and you want their words to speak for them. You don't want to change their meaning, whether it's intentionally or by accident. We don't want that to happen. So make sure you record what they say. And before each step, listen to that interview. Listen to their answers so you can keep their stories close to you as you're going through this activity, because that's the point. To feel empathy for them, do this for them. So listening to their stories over and over again when you need to be refreshed as of the why we are doing this. I don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed. And I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, this is so much work. So I kind of broke it down for you. This is the third slide. So you wouldn't get to the end and be like, this is going to take us so long. But I broke it down minute by minute for you. Lexia, 100 minutes. Independent reading, 100 minutes. Because, those are 20 minutes per day. Journal and reading response, because it's not a lot of writing, I put 30 minutes. But I think some of you, it might take less time. Your video instructions, 10 minutes total. And then website scavenger hunt, 15 minutes total, but you saw that it probably will take less than that. And then your interview, 45 minutes total. I don't know if it'll take you 45 minutes, but I definitely think that you can get it done within 45 minutes. So that is a total of 300 minutes, which is 5 hours. So that's about an hour each day. So less than class time. My cat is getting tangled up in my headphones. There we go. You're good. You're good. He wants to be near me, then he doesn't. So it shouldn't take you that long. If you're freaking out about something, let me know. But I honestly think some of these would take you less. And you can chunk it how you want. I wouldn't try to get 5 hours worth of work done in one day, especially with your independent reading, because it's better to space that out. But you can totally chunk your journal and your reading response, listening to your video instructions, your website scavenger hunt, your interview. You can chunk that and get a lot of it done on the same day. But 5 hours total work for the week. So I hope you guys are staying safe. If you have any questions, just email me. You can DM me on Instagram. You can set up a Google Meet conference. We got this, guys. I hope to see you guys making small, big, impactful changes in the world. Love ya.